Happy Friday. Let's do some floor 16 clearing. Boink. Ooh, God. You know what? No, I think I might set my respawn to right here before the boosters. Yeah. I had been doing it right there because, like, yeah, that's where the start of the floor is. But realistically, I'm not failing the beginning of this. Like, I don't need to practice driving back into the boosters. Just let me go. Let me start the floor. Oh, God. This always takes so much getting used to. Alright, where am I aiming again? It's like that light, right? Yeah, that seems good. Ooh. Okay, good start. Good start. Happy Friday, totally. Hoping I can clear 16 today. That would be kind of cool. Ooh. It is... Like, I've done all the jumps now. I've like, put thought into the jumps at this point. But they are very tough. Had my practice yesterday on a second monitor. Nice. Yeah, it went pretty well. It's cool finally being past... Well, I'd say finally, but like being past the 10 in a row part. Getting to do actual 16 attempts. Nice. Did I ever make it past this jump? I feel like I didn't. I feel like I constantly failed this jump. There we go. Okay. Okay, I do actually kind of like just getting up here, turning the camera around, backing up over the pipe thing. Cool. Get to try Dirt Flick first try. Ooh. Let's go. First try. Oh, that's sick. Oh, shit. Alright, cool. New PB is Dirt Flick. Or Dirt Wall Ride. Dirt Wall Ride. That's crazy, though. Got that far this early today. Hey, Annalada. Happy Friday. Okay, good. My tire's not gonna bonk. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, close. Uh-oh. Hey, Greek dude. Happy Friday. Alright, how the heck? Do I get up here? Is there a way to get up here? Nope. Oh my god. So dumb. Don't rush that. Almost rushed that, though. Nice. 3 in a row. Ooh. That feels good. Or 4 in a row? Have I failed it? I can't say for sure, but I don't think I've failed the wheel hook today. Maybe I did. Okay. Let's do this nice and solid. Gross. I am so bad at that jump. Good save. Yeah, I think my most failed jump is actually going to end up being that one, though. That very first one, just because of how many times you have to do it. Oh, God. Nice. Sick. Man, I can't believe that my highest failure rate jump of, like, the hard ones is actually that the wall ride at the end. Of course I failed it first try. There we go. Hey Michos. Happy Friday. How's the 16 practice going? Good? Yeah, making progress. Yesterday I finished all of the individual jumps, which is nice. Oh god. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. I think I must have been too slow. Cthulhu and Lysergium, happy Friday. Thank you for the good luck. But yeah, I finished all the individual jumps. Now I'm trying to get full floor clears. Get used to the rhythm of driving the entire floor, not from like pre-spawned setups. And so far, my best attempt was like 5 minutes ago. I got an attempt that went all the way to the dirt wall right at the end. Have I trained roof at all? Yep, I included the roof. And unsurprisingly, roof was very, very easy. It's just a matter of like nerves once you get there. But as long as you don't panic, it feels like obviously the hardest jump on the roof is just the final one, but I failed the final one like a handful of times in the probably 20 to 30 times that I did it. Ooh. Deep slip roof was just heavy breathing. Yeah. No, I can imagine. Once you're at the top of a tower, it just gets, like, real. Like, oh shit. This is the easy part. I better not fail this. Ooh. Okay, you can go from there. Good. No, actually though, I think one of my worst jumps is that one into the tunnel there that I've been failing here. I think I failed it 3 or 4 times yesterday. Wonder if the chat tower has another finish before I accomplish it for real. Probably. But I don't know, we're getting close. If that were to happen, it would mean you guys would have to do a lot of climbing. I think the deep slide roof is a bit harder than deep dip 2, but not by much. Maybe. I don't know. Deep slip roof looks pretty easy too, but I guess it is just a different skill set, right? Happy Friday, my bad. Oh, that is 2 in a row that I've failed that. Different way of failing that, though. I was trying to get more speed and ended up bonking instead. Any deep dip 3 in preparation? You mean, like, are they working on it right now? Probably not. Bennett 42 is not out. Happy Friday, Saturn. Very nice. Okay, we're not going to clip the tire. Nice. Oh God, why am I failing this tunnel so much right now? Oh man. Floor 16, gotta love it. It feels so weird though. I'm like nailing the hard parts. And then when I get to that tunnel, it's just like, nope. Like every aspect of the tunnel too, which is the crazy part. Failing the jump into the tunnel, failing the jump between the tunnels, failing the jump out of the tunnel. All of the above. Not this time though, right? Nice. Nice. There we go. Finally. You know, this is something that I never really thought about. Oh, you can go down to this plastic and line up from here, kinda. That's a good idea. Ooh, gross. Okay. Well, 1 for 2 on the dirt flick now. Yeah, I turned a little late there. Ooh, turned very late there. I don't know about that. I think I might have kind of overturned on that one. I almost didn't think that was possible, but... Cool. I actually really like this wheel hook. Kind of a cool trick. It feels good to get. Okay, good thing. I like that lineup. Literally driving right up to the edge and making sure my tires aren't clipping. Yeah, left to right. Cool. Third one out of the... Oh. Hey, Caillou. Happy Friday. Got a third one out of the tunnel. Very nice. Oof. Doing the checkpoint version today. Not exactly. I'm on replay editor. For the last week since I reached floor 16 on the main map, I have been doing floor 16 practice. So my car currently has a spawn set to right behind the boosters at the start of floor 16. And right now I'm just trying to get some clears on my belt. But yeah, thank you. Feels great. Finally being on the final floor. It's so crazy. This massive undertaking is almost done. Oh, gross. All right, 1 for 3 on Dirt Flick now. Ooh. Didn't turn down enough. Nice. Should be good. Nice. Nice. Oh. This is a little spooky. Okay. Let's not do that again. Good save, though. Oh, man. Hey, Arthritis Hands. Happy Friday. New strat unlocked. Yeah. Boink. Ooh, that was ridiculously close. Nice. 2 for 4. 50-50 on this jump. Oh, I didn't get grip. Ah. Oh. Whoops. All right. 0 for 2 on the dirt wall. Surely third tries the charm, right? Man. At least I've caught the dirt wall the first time, like the entry. Every time. That was a big problem for me during my training. Trying to get that 10 times in a row. Kept failing the dirt wall entry. And I've at least gotten to the bonk part of it every time now. I'm just surprised that I've failed the bonk part twice now. Very nice. Cool. Good save. Holy cow. Honestly, that might be the strat if I'm seeing that I'm going fast. Trying to turn my car sideways. It's a little sketchy, though. Ooh. Damn. 2 for 5. Oh. Not fast enough. Oh, damn. I shouldn't have respawned that one. That was probably gonna work. Ooh, good save. Man, that will be a heartbreaking fail if I ever have to go through that. All right. Cheers. Hey, Polly. Happy Friday. Nice. Happy Friday, Jocko. I don't know. Those, the loop fails don't really bother me that much. Just because they are literally right there at the beginning. It's not like I'm losing that much progress. Just respawn. For the practice, anyway. Obviously, they're soul-crushing for main map. But the more I fail it, the more that I am specifically practicing that jump, so it's kind of all good. Oh, God. No, 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 no! God damn it, that's so stupid. Jump through the crossbeams looks very scary. Oh, the one right after the tunnel? Yeah, yeah, you're right. Big 2-0. Very nice. The funny thing about that jump, though, is that that jump through the little cross beams is basically press forward. You just start from the start of the tunnel and then hold gas. Turn right at the end. Happy Friday, Matthew. Are we bonking? No, just barely. Very nice. Back here again. Yeah, it feels really sketchy though. Even though there's usually nothing to worry about. Bonk. How PF is 16 now for me? Not very. But I do feel like I'm getting more runs, at least like to the ice, to this dirt flick here. Nice PV, watching the VOD. Nice. Yeah, thank you. Oh, God. Hey, Salamandra. Happy Friday. Faju El Congaloo. Is Elcon my middle name because everything's pressed forward? Getting close to Deep Dip 1. Yeah, I'm excited. Playing a second map sounds like a lot of fun. Ooh. That's awkward. Just one floor to go. Feels crazy. Just a matter of getting comfortable on 16 and then going back to the main tower. I would like 16 to kind of feel the same way as 11 for me now. I think that would be ideal. Playing Deep Dip 2 is basically just playing 18 maps. Yeah. I would probably say 17 maps, though. Like I was saying when people were asking if I was practicing the roof, I don't really consider the roof to be a floor. Like, when you look at floor 0 is definitely a floor. Like, more of a floor than floor 12 feels like a lot of the times. But floor 0, or the roof, it's just like PF, PF, PF. And then the final jump. Hey, Greek dude. Welcome over to YouTube. Ooh, first time I failed that. Damn. Alright, what was I missing? Remember the early days when you didn't even watch the stream yet? Early days of the Deep Dip 2 climb? Ooh. There's some random guy playing Deep Dip 2. Are you talking about like seeing my stream recommended on Twitch, or climbing and seeing another guy randomly on the tower? Periphery is someone like a floor. Are you talking about for the Oh, and I missed the messages. Seeing Noob versus Deep Dip 2 in the TM category. Yeah. Alright. On Dips++ for deep slip, sometimes the roof text is out of bounds and it says oof. Thought that was something really scary. Oof level. Glad you know better now. Oh no. No, that is funny though. Seeing a random dude playing Deep Dip 2. And that random dude's almost done. Feels good. Has anyone ever actually failed the final jump on the actual map? I don't think so. It's really hard to fail. Like, normally when I'm doing it, I have about 290 speed going into the jump. And you need like 280 or something. That should be somewhat before. Somehow you mistyped it. Oh, somewhat. What do you mean the periphery, though? Ooh, damn. Lot of roof successes followed by a string of roof, or not roof, oh god. Misthinking and misspeaking. Wheel hook fails. Lots of wheel hook fails. There we go. Outskirts of the tower. Oh, you mean like the scenery? I wouldn't say so. You never drive it for the main tower. Driving that scenery doesn't really progress you at all. One day I decided to join the stream because I didn't give up yet and discovered it was really fun to hang out here. Good. I'm glad. Man, it's gonna be fun finally finishing though. Happy Friday, Fruit Snoots. No memory of how you found this stream anymore. You're not on Twitch a whole ton, let alone TM Twitch. Now that random dude is synonymous to the Deep Dip 2 person. That is kind of true, actually. It's kind of funny. A lot of the times when people have heard of me, like, going into their streams, they're like, wait a minute, you're that Deep Dip 2 guy. Visually more of a floor than 11, more floor space. Floor gang? Floor 0 was never the one that I was disputing as a floor, though. Oh, the roof. Yeah, okay. Is it, though? Is it really more of a floor than floor 11? Like, from the outside, you can barely even see the roof floor because it's basically all, like, indoors. You once drove there for 15 minutes, could make your own race there. Wasn't there? I thought the cup of the day was literally on the outside. Or was there a different, like, separate... Oh, damn. Maybe they made a separate track for it that went around the tower. I'm not really entirely sure. I just know that the cup of the day, or the day that the Deep Dip 2 was releasing, was Deep Dip 2 themed. And I thought that it went around the outside of the tower. But yeah, you definitely could drive around exploring the scenery. And people have. I haven't that much, but I've done it a little bit. I use the scenery to learn ice. But I still wouldn't consider it like an actual Deep Dip 2 floor, since driving on it doesn't do anything for you. You're never actually getting closer to the top of the map by driving that. If there was one, you missed it. Yeah, there was like a Deep Dip 2 themed track of the day, like the day that the map came out. I do know that for sure. I obviously didn't play it. You first found the stream by literally searching something like Noob versus Deep Dip 2. Wanted to see some less experienced person playing it, like Ludwig level. Well, that works. That would bring you directly here. Happy Friday, Kurt. Seeing me on 16, might want to save for later to check Spammy stream from 4 days ago. My way into the Hall of Fame was talked about for quite a while. Dang, that's cool. Happy Friday, Syra. Also probably started playing Pokemon community game more seriously here. Nice. I think the Cup of the Day was a regular map, but with all the different sceneries of floors of Deep Dip 2. Okay. I feel like at some point I heard something about it being like around the Deep Dip 2 map, but I could definitely be wrong. It doesn't seem like there is like an actual drivable track in the scenery, for what it's worth. Hey yo, we take those. YouTube plays nicer with your TV. Played hide and seek a couple times on Floor Gang. That would be pretty fun. Oh, wow, I missed that YouTube working better in your TV message by a long while. Yeah, I am definitely worse at reading YouTube chat. Hey! Imagine being here in the real map. I mean, I won't have to imagine it soon. We are almost there. Is it possible to wall ride after the boost and not quarter pipe back? What are we talking about? Wall ride after the boost and not quarter pipe back. Oh, you mean... I know what you're talking about. You're talking about... There's the booster, and then, like, you quarter pipe back, drive across. That is a dirt wall ride plastic bounce practice. And yes. Yes, it is definitely possible to drive that, but it doesn't progress you on the floor. That is strictly there to practice the dirt wall ride before getting there. All right. All right, assuming that we don't fail this, which I don't think I will. We are like 50 minutes into the stream, getting first floor 16 clear. Oh, that doesn't look good. Turned a little early. Nice. GG. There's one in the books. Bonk. Yeah, I am feeling significantly better at 16 now. It's still a lot to string together, but very cool floor. I like it a lot. What happened after that jump? Is the map done? I fell down. Yeah, that is the finish line. Let me just cam 7 up there real quick for you. Yeah, you see this red? If you look in the walls here, these are a bunch of finish lines. The final jump, you jump straight up, and as long as you hit where this light is, you're good. You can actually see the little finish line zone here. And then because you're right there, you fall straight down into the floor gang. This is in the editor. We were wondering why I didn't finish. Yeah, that's why he doesn't finish. Oh, God. Oh, that would be an embarrassing way to fail 16. But yeah, I don't have... Like, the finish isn't functional on Replay Editor. That's why we're not practicing, like, on a real version of the map. Not clearing any maps before we're done with this. Wonder how difficult it would be to include YouTube Gang in the Climb ecosystem. I don't know. I don't know how climb bots work over on YouTube. Or how, like, chat bots work over there. I literally haven't done anything on the YouTube side. Never used the editor yourself, wasn't aware it's non-functioning. I assume that there's probably like a functioning version in the like track editor for ghosts and such. But yeah, this one, ooh, gross. I should have, when I started screwing up the camera, I definitely should have like bailed out of that. That is something that I need to get better at. It's something where every time that I do it, I'm like, oh, being in a different camera didn't actually affect the movement of my car, so I can keep going. But I definitely think there's a mindset thing there. Oof. But yeah, for this version of editor, the replay editor, where I'm just quote-unquote recording a ghost, does not do anything. Ooh. Yeah, that was... I didn't have high hopes for that. That was one of those ones that I feel like a lot of people might have looked at and thought, oh, that's gonna work. It didn't feel good for me, though. Gross. Man, imagine there was a way to get more speed here and then just fly up to that blue. Because that blue tunnel leads to the end. That would be crazy. Oh, whoops, what am I doing? What keybinds do I use to swap cameras on your controller? You don't have enough buttons to set all your cameras. The only ones that I have set on my controller are Cam 1, Cam 2, and Cam 3. But for me, my controller, I have X as gas, square as brake, and then triangle is Cam 2. L1 is Cam 1, R1 is Cam 3. Oof. So I have weird keybinds. I've got that PlayStation 2 racing game keybind. There we go. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, it'd be kind of cool to have YouTube over there spamming climb as well. Why? Oh, man. Looks somewhat familiar. Should for you, body. The amount of time you spent up here. Happy Friday. Considering blocking the bot so you don't see the climbing. No, that's fair. It is a lot of messages. I literally sometimes have to read my on-screen chat. Floor 31 for body. I think it would be like 33? Technically? Or, no, probably 32, because if floor gang is still 0 on Deep Dip 1, then you start counting from floor 1 of Deep Dip 1, which would make floor 0 of Deep Dip 2 floor 16. Unless I'm totally wrong. I guess I'm totally wrong if 14 is 29. Do people not count floor 0 of Deep Dip 2 as a double dip floor? Alright. No rush in there. Likely block whoever created it because of phone used for verification. Oh, would it? Blocked a bot your mod made and it banned your mod too. That's weird, yeah. It would be cool if there was an option to, like, disable that. So that Twitch does what you explicitly say instead of just assuming that you want something. Nice. Clean. No! Okay. That freaking window jump. Hey, Crunk God. Happy Friday. Man. Awfully close to clear number 2 there. Oof. Oh boy. Wrong way, wrong way. Alright, that was bad. I should have turned a tad bit more. But if it works, it works. To be fair, Analata, I think Lysurgium would only end up blocking half of the people in Greece. Just the Greek dudes. Although, if he did end up blocking everyone in Greece trying to block Greek dude, ironically, wouldn't end up blocking Greek dude. Boink. If the bot blocks you, will you not see its messages? I have no idea. I don't know how that works. that was awfully close. Block him with your bot for science. Nice. Ignore instead of block. Hey, Ojito. Happy Friday. Can't ignore mods. Oh, weird. I guess it kind of makes sense. All right. I'm getting the hang of this. Like, that is, assuming I don't fail the final jump, second 16 finish in an hour. And the last one was like 20 minutes ago, I think. How many am I going for before returning to the main map? There's not a concrete number. 10 would be nice. Especially if like 5 of them or so were in the, like, in a single day. Swing. Oh, that was a high one. Happy Friday, Jarek. Ooh. Good save. Not a good save. Just don't go higher than second place, please. What's wrong with going higher than second place? Oh, that's why. I thought you meant, like, don't place better than second place, which would be first. But I don't know, I think that'd be kind of cool. Being the #1 deep dipper. Happy Friday, not nope. Oh, God. Oh, that jump is always so scary. Ooh, that was so good, except it was just barely too far right. Damn. Okay. Close. Oh well. I'm just kind of curious if that works at all. Like, I had never heard of, like, blocking individual chatters or something. Oh my god. What? Man, that was wild. Boink. Floor 11, man. Yeah. Not a very kind floor at all, I must say. Whoa, that worked. Okay, then. Gross. Alright, don't need messages saying to focus. Especially since we're literally practicing. Well, I was saying earlier how I had never failed entering the wall ride on during my practice today. Or during full floor practice in general, I guess. Have I ever finished Bennett Foddy 1? No, Lemming. Happy Friday. Finishing Bennett Foddy 1 would require me to have finished a map at all. And so far, I've only played one map. Boink. But we're pretty close to finishing this one map. PB's on floor 16 now. And once we do that, I can finally move on to Deep Dip 1. And then Bennett Foddy 1 will be coming soon after. Uh-oh. Oh, no. That's... Yeah, that's saveable. That's going to 13. That's 13 start. Yep. Okay. Not the worst. Not the worst. Not the best. Nice. Not entirely the way that I like doing it, but it works. Mr. Basic. Happy Friday. How did I learn to do 15 last jump, the ice dirt flick? Been trying for multiple hours for that jump to work, but it just won't. Which part are you struggling with? I assume you're probably able to get the ice slide straightened out to, like, actually jump over. Thank you, thank you. The dirt flick, I think, is probably the part that most people struggle with. For me, the key to that dirt flick was turning a little bit later. Oh god. Ice slide works, landing works, dirt flick flicks, but never hard enough. Are you doing a brake tap? So, like, when I'm landing here, I'm going, kind of being straight here, and then, like, turning as I'm entering the dirt. And then once my car is kind of pointed that way, you do a brake tap. Brake tap, left steer, that gets you over there. Thank you, Anonymous. Happy Friday. Looking at how dirt trail looks before you brake tap is the most important thing. Yeah, I mean, I just do it based on timing now, but that's probably good advice. Oh god, that was close. Yeah, it is just mostly a timing thing, though. Stop right steering before the brake tap, then left steer right after. Never release throttle. I'm never releasing the throttle, but I'm also not releasing the steering. How did that get grip? No idea. Yeah, when I'm doing that, I'm holding right with gas, and then, like, brake tap, left tap, and then I'm going. Then I'm releasing the steering once my car is straightened out. You'll try and edit tomorrow, thanks. Yeah, of course. No, one thing that would probably be useful is actually, like, opening a version in editor that you can edit and adding a checkpoint, like, basically right after entering the dirt, or like right before entering the dirt, I guess. Or you could do it on the ice, I guess. Yeah, if you were able to put the start line where the dirt flick starts, then you could, like, retire. Modless Skids plugin is OP too. Oh yeah, that's a cool plugin. Good call. But yeah, having the ability to actually, like, set your spawn point by default at the start of the dirt flick, and then be able to have a checkpoint that you can launch respawn it once you get that perfect ice slide, will let you practice the dirt flick a lot easier without having to, like, get the ice slide every time. Could be cool. Definitely a lot more work than just kind of going into the replay editor, though. Oh, I slowed down too much. Shit. Oh man, bad track record on that wall ride right now. Iconic in the search and do dirt flick jump on the checkpoint. Wait, there's a dirt flick jump with a checkpoint there? That is cool. That is so much less effort than what I was thinking. Yeah, in the checkpoint version, like the main checkpoint version, you have to do the ice slide every time. It's one solid trick because you can't double respawn, obviously. No, that iconic jumps campaigns makes sense. Yeah, that one never actually crosses my mind, though, since I've never actually used it. I bet that would be a really good practice tool. God damn it. I went from never having that happen to having it happen twice over the course of like 20 minutes. Oof. Saw 16, went to search for a beard, couldn't find it, GG. Happy Friday, Lauren. Opening the Iconics map jumps a lot less effort than finishing all deep dip team maps. True. Ooh. Nope. Nope. There we go. Ooh, baby. Yeah, I've got 2 16 fins under my belt now. Out of who knows how many. Lowest you've been in a while. Proceeds to fall. Oh god. Very slow wheel hook. Hey Tom, happy Friday. Yeah, practice is going really well for me, I would say. Obviously, I'm still not perfect, but that is the point of the practice. Getting very, very acclimated to these floors. Jezu, happy Friday. Surely this summer will be when I finish this. Happy Saturday, nice. I sure hope so. We're one floor away, so it's getting very, very close. I'm so happy that I actually made it here, though. There was a real chance that I failed the ice flick. Happy Friday, Gold Protoss. Gonna make a big YouTube video with an epic montage when I finish. I would like to. I know nothing about video editing though, so that's the main obstacle there. The main video that I've been thinking about making is going through every PB and compiling it into a single run. Because obviously, once you take all of the PBs and chain them together, they will eventually be one run. And I think that would be really cool. Virtual and other people have talked about my mission a lot as well. Might want to do a video about it, who knows? Could be interesting. Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely down for that. My mission's so well known across the community, sure someone is willing to help with a video. Oh no, terrible. Kinda close. Kinda close, but no cigar. I like the makeup of this little half circle thing. It's cool that you forward to straighten out and then reverse. Can't imagine the pressure I'm gonna feel once I'm halfway through 16 in a real run. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of pressure no matter what I do. Hopefully less pressure than like 16 the first time I made it there. Given that, like, when I initially made it there, I hadn't really practiced 16 almost at all. The only 16 practice that I'd done was occasionally playing the floor on many checkpoints during Checkpoint Friday. But by the time I made it there on the main map, it had been months since the last time that I did it Checkpoint Friday. Finally unlocked the whole tower. Exactly. Yeah, it's been crazy because now the people that come in and ask, oh, have you practiced every floor on the map? I can just say yes. Before I had to like give this whole like caveat of I have played many checkpoints, haven't practiced extensively, yada yada yada. But no, now the answer is just yes. I love it when answers get simple like that. Beautiful. I really like that dirt flick jump now. I kind of hated it before, but the way that I do it now, if I actually get it to work like that, is so satisfying. Ooh, tire almost popped down. Damn it. Oh man, I have been getting so bad at that when I get there. Have I beaten 16 already? I've done it twice now, yeah. Beaten 16 twice. Made it to the dirt flick, I think 7 or 8 times now. Made it past the dirt flick 3 times. Not dirt flick, dirt wall ride. Dirt wall ride. I think I've failed the dirt wall ride like 5 or 6 times now. Oh. So high on the wall. I know. I know. Happy Friday, Cuber. No, not bad at all. Given that I just started doing like full floor attempts the like tail end of yesterday. Getting 2 completions in basically the first hour feels very solid to me. Oof. You've tried 16, it's so much harder than it looks. I agree. 16 gives me very big 11 vibes, though. Because most things on 16, I would say, like, once you know how to do them, there's not really anything luck-based about it anymore. Like, I would say on 15, there's at least one thing, maybe 2 that are semi-luck based, even after you know how to do them. Like the plastic roof bounce and the little beam that you have to slide across on your roof and fling yourself over. Obviously there's skill to those jumps and you can make it more consistent, but oh god. But yeah, 16 for the most part feels very skill based. When I fail something on 16, it never really feels like, oh man, I got unlucky there. Especially that rail. Yeah, that rail on 15. If I fail that, I just think, damn, unlucky. But yeah, 16, you would think this wheel hang might be like a damn unlucky kind of thing. Not really. Usually if I fail the wheel hang, I just think, yeah, I screwed that up. Most of the time it's I should have turned more, in my experience. That's probably one of my favorite things about 16, though. Same thing with, like, 11. Just about every jump on 11, when I fail it, it's like, yeah, I screwed up something. I could have done such and such better. You're no wall hang expert, so you'll take my word for it. It definitely feels luck-based when you're learning it, but like once you get the hang of it, it's not. There is definitely a method to the madness. Oh god. Ooh, that was bad. Okay. I didn't like that turnaround. Ooh, cool. That's a sick save. Somehow stopped my car on that the dirt flick recovery on 15. Slowly rolling off, that would be quite the way to fail. I've said it once and I will say it again. I fucking hate plastic. You love floor 7? Oh yeah, I know. It's clearly your favorite. Happy Friday, Lunchbox. While learning the wheel hook, you learn that it's actually skill-based. Yeah, exactly. Like, when you're on the checkpoint map and you're just sending it, it definitely feels like you're just throwing your car up here and praying. Would make for such a sad PV clip, just rolling off. Yeah. Absolutely. Especially when on that one, you can just send it and release a little bit. You can release right there and then just like bounce on the plastic, land on the ice, and just go back again. There's not ever really any reason to try to stop right there. It was a really dumb mistake. Ideally, I probably should have turned sideways, actually. It's something that I'm not really in the habit of, but on like dirt and plastic, turning sideways to stop your car seems super effective. Wasn't much room to steer though. Yeah. I don't know. It's a decent amount of room. You're right though. It would have been a little bit tough for sure. But I knew well enough in advance that I didn't like the way that it was looking. It was a hard one to react to. I think the optimal thing that I should have done in that exact situation was jump across, go again. On dirt, need to be careful not to flick though. Oh, true, because my instinct on stuff like that is to brake. And if you turn 90 degrees and brake while you're on that, that can be iffy. Oof. Didn't turn enough. Oh my god. When I get to 16, I really hope that I do PV again. It would be so hard to not PV, given that I just need one jump. But that one jump is one that I fail a lot. There we go. Man, I'm glad that all of the mappers agreed that we had enough plastic on Deep Dip 2, and that there would be 0 plastic on Deep Dip 3. Such a nice confirmation. I'm glad that everyone's in agreement on this. Happy Friday, Glenderon. Did I PB? I did on Friday. Last week. I have been practicing 16 since then. But yes. Can't wait for a plasticless floor 1. So nice. Oh, nice. That was a good release and re-gas. Getting grip up there. No, I didn't release enough. Ah. Damn. Okay. All right, that's 4 attempts past the dirt wall ride. 50% success rate after dirt wall ride. Ugh. Don't know what I was doing there. Boink. That wasn't bad, though. That was a good attempt. Just, I needed to slow down way more. Ooh. Those are the worst. Nice. Love the unturtle. Nice. No, not bad though. Still only 2 clears. Haven't reached the 2-hour mark yet, but made it past the dirt flick 4 times, which is nice. Gross. And then this is just dead, right? You land here, there's nothing really to save to. Oh, wait a minute. Can you jump over? Surely you can jump over. You can, but have to be better than I just did. Probably further left, I would assume. I was actually aiming for the plastic before that. I didn't realize how far I was going to jump up. Just gotta not flip like a khaki player. Just can't help myself. I'm a natural. No, that was weird though. Did I not do the straighten up? Born to be 75 out of 75. That will be very fun trying to go for that. Okay, I keep bonking that. Not good. Alright, there we go. I think I've asked this before, but has anyone finished... Oh, God. I don't know how I didn't have enough speed there. That was strange. Must have been a gear issue. Has anyone finished all of the khaki maps? Late air brake, maybe? I don't think so. I think it was basically entirely the positioning. Because that sounds fun and also infuriating. Been people that finish every khaki map. But I'm not talking about like one season, I'm talking everyone. There have been people that have gone back and finished every single one, but you're not sure if they kept up to date, is I think what you're saying. Okay. That makes sense. Very popular event. I imagine that's got to be a pretty elite crowd, though. I don't expect a lot of people to take the time to go back and finish every khaki map historically. Talking about reloaded only. Okay, good. Because that's the main one that I would want to be playing anyway. Nice. How many khaki reloads have there been? Has it been going since 2020? Oh, damn it. Okay. There's roles for it in the khaki Discord. Pretty elite few that have them. Been 6 khaki reloads. Cool. Which means that, in theory, it would just take 450 map finishes to say that you've finished all of the khaki reloaded maps. I think all of them have 75, right? Based off the previous message. Yeah. 450 doesn't seem that bad. But then again, these are 450 of the most diabolical brain rot maps that have ever been created. You have a khaki map? Oh boy. What does the Cuber khaki map look like? Wait till I gotta bounce on a Greek flag. God damn it. That is so frustrating. Failing a freaking press forward like that. Yeah, obviously that's a retry. You don't want to attempt if you don't have grip the entire time. Man, I think if I do decide to do this, though, I might need to, like, break out an Excel spreadsheet. Okay. First gear. There we go. Khaki website also works for that? Okay, that'd be good. Yeah, I was trying to figure out a good way of doing it because it'd be cool to be able to, like, go through a list where, like, I could basically automatically play them in a server or something, skip to the next one if I want, and just only have the ones I haven't completed. I don't know if there's an easy way to do that. Realize you've been able to redeem DVD for a while. At the new price? Damn. Official hunting servers as well for off-season hunting. Oh, that's cool. A lot of dirt wall rides, but needing to skip ice wall ride parts, then praying you dive down at the right time to get the correct speed for another trick. Oh god. Well, that sounds like fun. And this is a reloaded map. Guess that means that's on my bucket list as well then. It does sound like fun though. Aside from the praying. There's 3 servers. You can request maps. They're on for 10 to 30 minutes. Okay. Interesting. No, that would definitely give more of the, like, khaki experience, that's for sure. Oh, God. I should have tried to bail that one, I think. Ooh, I almost just tried going directly. There we go. Also, a 0 next to your name based on your finishes. And yes, it goes up to 450 now. Ooh. I assume this is all part of the khaki club. Yeah, okay, cool. Gross. Didn't go far enough left. Have like a whole 4 khaki fins from last November. Pretty close to 75. God damn. Don't know how that stayed on. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I think the problem might have been that I was actually too far back and I was gaining a gear. I think I might have been shifting up. That was why I was losing so much speed there. Oh god. Almost steered too far left. A problem the Pioneers of 16 had too. Yeah. I knew about that. I just wasn't thinking about it earlier. A couple of them were pretty free, then you got stuck and said, yeah, back to Deep Dip 2 for you. No, that's fair. Hitting the corner with the back wheel to stop his class. Surely it was intended. Yeah, of course. Oh god. I think you have 1 khaki fin on your own map. I mean, if you're gonna finish any of them, that's probably the best one, right? Just make sure to think about it on the real run. Yeah. Absolutely. Whew. PB'd to 11 during khaki. Very nice. All right, good bail. Good bail. Oh, so fucking close. Oh, Dirt Flick is so brutal. Alright, that is a good habit to get into. Those last 2 that I just did? Oh god. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. I can't do this. Oh, I can do this? Hey! Freaking saved. Bonk. No, that turtle save was fun. Very, very nerve-wracking. But man, were you diabolical? Use the difference between calculated and uncalculated shadows to give yourself a visual cue when validating. Oh, that is awful. So you're saying that when you were validating, there were shadows there that wouldn't be there on the main map? Once it got validated? That is evil. On a real run, that would be terrifying. Yeah, it would be. No, you're right. You're right. I still think I could pull it off on the main map, though. Doing a turtle save like that. Oh, God. I steered left. Katumi, thank you for the follow. Happy Friday. Okay, good practice. Ooh. How come you don't follow the cool Fajugaloo? I don't know, but now you do. Crisis averted. Oh, God. Mistakes were made. Yeah, that is evil, though. Using shadows that aren't going to be there when the map is done. Oh. Nicholas Mira, happy Friday. Hello again, practice day. Every day is practice day until I feel comfortable with 16. Once I feel like I'm ready to tackle 16, then we'll be going back to the main map. But for right now, we're on a training arc. Yeah. But yeah, it's been 3 days of training now. 3.5 days, I guess, including Friday. And I've got 2 clears of the entire floor under my belt. Very happy. Ooh. Has anyone seen Cuber lately? Miss your climbing partner. Cuber's over in the YouTube chat right now. Good technique. Yeah. I like the idea of actually being able to finish 16 next time I get there. Some of these are shaky. Yeah, that tunnel jump is probably one of my weakest jumps on the floor. I don't really know what to say about it. Like, sometimes it's just super clean. Sometimes it's not. And like, The times when it's not, it is very risky. Yeah, this jump here. There we go. That's not bad. Nice, close enough. All right. Clean. Good evening, La Huise. Happy Friday. Nice. We get that bounce. Frick that window. Nice. Looks like we're hopefully coming in for clear number 3 now. Yeah, looks very hopeful now. Beautiful. Final jump time. Nope. Turned a little early again. And that time I turned a little late. Clean. Still don't feel like you're where you want to be on your 15 or 16 clear rate. I think you want a 100% chance of clear within 2 or 3 attempts. That's a good goal. Any good cue for when to turn there? I go based on audio cues. I'm listening on my gears. You kind of turn when you're a second or so away from shifting up. Luckily, final jump is easy to bail. Yeah, that's so nice. I mean, you can get so much speed that it gets hard to control, but no, it's decently easy to bail for sure. Invisible cue for you then? Yeah, it's I don't do it visually. It's a combination of like feeling it out because I've done it a couple times now, and audio. But the audio is definitely the more concrete. Like, okay, this is when I should be turning. Nice. I think you probably clear within 5 right now. I mean, that's not bad, but yeah, you probably want to be better. Don't want to be doing the body strat on 16. Oh, god damn. So close to back to back. %70 chance within 3, but you do stupid things like that. Yeah. I don't know what I should have done there. Oh god. Happy National Vanilla Pudding Day. That's a weird holiday. Happy Friday. Oh, I didn't bounce. Oh, hello there, dragon. Anything nice here? You can't drive up there. I mean, you can definitely just drive down. I guess that's not the worst. First time seeing someone on the dragon? Yeah. I don't think that's probably a very common save. Usually when you fail that thing at the end, it's because you clip the the exit. Yeah, I mean, I was going to clip the exit, and then I had to turn right more. And that was why I got a really bad line. Yeah. Got a 3rd age ring last night. Nice. Mimic is kind of rare in general. What is that, like a 1 in 60 or something from Mimic? Fun item to have. It's about a 1 in 40. Okay, cool. Fair enough. One in 42 from Elite Mimic, 1 in 38 from Master Mimic. Okay. I know I got one on the main at some point, back when I was still doing clue scrolls. Just annoyed you missed out on so many possible mimics, didn't realize you needed to talk to the chest. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's unlucky. Wait, is there a pity rate for the ring? I wouldn't imagine that would be an item where... Or are you talking about for the Mimic? Pity for first Mimic. Okay. I didn't know that mechanic existed. That's cool. I guess it kind of makes sense, though. Specifically because they made a music track related to the Mimic. Yordi, thank you for the follow. Happy Friday. You love Greek dude, don't we all? Boink. Oh, God. Oh, no! How's the hunting going? Good. Yeah, I just got a PB on Friday. We are now 16 gang. And that means that I get to practice 16. And that's what we've been up to for about a week. Like, third day practicing, I've gotten... Did I get 3 full clears now? Do I read YouTube chats? I do, Baxter. Happy Friday. Thank you for all the nice, helpful, informative comments, by the way. Oh, God. All right, let's see. Let's see about this. If I just do this... Oh, no. Yordi's a fellow tower climber. Very nice. I did think that Yordi's name looked familiar, to be fair. Wait, no, not on Deep Dip 2. You've chatted before then, surely. Haven't commented in a while. Cool, I remember that. Yeah, how could I forget? I think there was... No, you commented pretty recently. I saw a comment... I don't look at YouTube comments all that frequently. Ever since I started streaming on YouTube and don't have to upload anymore, I have been very, very bad about that. But occasionally I do. And I did see there was a comment, I think replying to someone else's comment regarding the PB day. He finished CT1 just before CT2 released. Chrono Tower, I think is the acronym there. Oh, God. Ooh. That's what I get for reading chat while trying to drive across a beam. Whoopsie daisy. You only played Deep Dip 2 while the event was going and did 100 hours on it. When you only had 100 hours in the game. Very nice. A man after my own heart. Ooh, the wobbles. Unlucky. Learned ice sliding and turtling on that map. Same. I was so grateful there was ice in the scenery. Because I was not good enough to consistently drive up to floor 1 every time I wanted to play with ice. No, that was so much fun, though. Kind of get that same feeling at times like these. When I'm actually, like, learning a new floor for the first time. Happy Friday, Gerdolf. Now you added 2,400 hours to your game, so PF Towers surely. Same. I think I'm like 2550 about now. Don't know what made you come back to Deep Dip 2. You quit during the event, then came back in like August or September. It has a way of pulling you back. All right. Greek dude would make a good guide, that's for sure. Knows all the saves. Boink. Flies to 6 and then gets to 11 under 100 hours easily. Oh, I don't doubt it. Especially with coaching. Depends on how much practice, that's fair. Ooh, full sending though. You're gonna have some like really good times, but that sounds sketchy. No, I do know a lot of full senders. People like Greek Dude, and I think Racing Car comes to mind. take stuff easy when you haven't done it yet. I mean, that's good. Kinda, I guess. Not Godsy, that's for sure. Oh, man. No, definitely not Godsy. The master of taking, like, 30-minute breaks. Ooh, so close. Very nice. Cool, good enough. I think that's gonna be one of the most nervous jumps for me. Is this my favorite floor now? My new favorite floor now. Ooh, I do really like it. Do I like it more than 11 though? That's a tough question. Do I like it more than 15 is a good question too, though. It's up there. I think it's probably top 3 for me. Because I think my top 3 are definitely floor 11, floor 16, and floor 15. Without the dirt wall and the flag dodge. What's wrong with the dirt wall and the flag dodge? Just the fact that it's slow and have to, like, take your time around it. I don't mind that at all. What am I doing? Oh. Is this anywhere substantial? I don't think there's... I could drop down there, I guess. If you... I gotta check this out. Can I make it down there without turtling? No. Okay, never mind. You can, but risky. I don't know if you have enough speed, though. I assume you probably don't. You probably need to take the jump from there. But there is a booster, so maybe. Absolutely would not be the move on the main tower. You would jump down to, like, probably just particle accelerator. It gets low grade because you fall asleep during turtles. I love turtling. I don't know. My style of climbing isn't really like speedrunning, though. So for me, like... Floor 10 would be significantly more fun if I was a speedrunner. That floor is very fun to play fast. doing all of the cool intended routes and like the insta dirt flick onto the ice, like snow hill. Gets a lot more boring once you're playing it safe though. When floors start feeling repetitive, that's when you start sending. I guess that's fair. I don't know how I managed to still play safe. Anyway. Spoke too soon. Some people just have that in them. Some don't, yeah. Now, I'm very much, like, would rather not fail. That's always, like, the first thing in my mind. On the other hand, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just busy chatting. That's my biggest weakness, I think. I'm a chatter. I will be sitting here, like, reading and talking to everybody, and sometimes it works out and makes it so that I just AFK my way through the tower. Sometimes it makes it so that I AFK my way off the tower. Too ADHD to slow down, then you lose focus on the map. I don't think I have too much trouble with focusing on the map. 6, 10, and 12 definitely funnest to zoom. Alright, let me see if I can catch up on all these messages backwards. The one run you did yesterday, you fell off last hurdle because you were watching Have on 14. Oof. Yeah, that's not great. Your focus is also pretty bad sometimes. Ooh, God. You need to leave no time for thinking of other stuff. That's the only way you can actually, like, focus on the run. I guess that makes sense. Especially if you've driven the floor as many times as, like, we have. Like, floor 8. Your focus is bad, too. Can't focus if you don't have background noise. You know, I think I would probably also have that problem. If I didn't have some kind of, like, background music, I would probably start, like, hearing my own thoughts and going crazy. Amazed that I still have the drive to drive this map with the amount of hours that I spend. Ever feel like quitting? Nope. Not once. I'm generally, like, the thing that makes it very easy for me to not quit is that I tend to be very constant. With the exception of, like, this last floor. It doesn't help you tend to watch anime on the side. That would make it a little bit harder to concentrate. But yeah, the thing for me is that up until I reached, like, I think 14 or 15, I was generally taking about 100 hours per floor. Fucking plastic. I hate that. Any other surface, if you were just to back up onto a different block, it would work out fine. But plastic just slides you off. It's so awful. Anyway. But yeah. I tend to get to the next floor, like, once every 100 hours. So I always know that I have something to look forward to, like relatively shortly afterward. Is your next spot you're willing to hang up, but we'll see. Just don't want to play the map enough to do as well as you'd like. Is my PB 16 or 15? Me? My PB is 16. That's why I'm practicing it right now. I failed the first jump at 16, to be fair, but I have a philosophy on Deep Dip. Basically, my idea behind Deep Dip is that when Bren wanted to practice 16, he had to climb up to 16 every time. For me, I know I'm not as good as people like Bren and Have and all of those, like, original Deep Dippers. So I want to climb to the floor once before I allow myself to practice it. Seems like a fair enough handicap to me. Last floor nerves go up too. It doesn't help that the last floor on Deep Dip 2 is genuinely like one of the hardest floors. Like Deep Dip 1, you had it easy. Like floor 15 or whatever was kind of a walk in the park. But floor 16 here is brutal. Boink. They have many hours though. Yeah, exactly. That was kind of another reason why it was fair for me and like to set myself more of a handicap. Shit. Hardest floor for sure, yeah. Deep Dip 1 has 14 floors? Oh, it's 14. 15 is including ground floor. The floor gang. I'm gonna start doing Deep Dip 1 in less than a month and then do Deep Dip 2 after. Damn. I hope that I never see you on Deep Dip 2. No, genuinely it would be fun to climb with you, of course, but I hope I'm not there for that long. We'll see how long it takes you to do Deep Dip 1. Looks PF compared to Chrono Tower so far. Okay. Then maybe Deep Dip 1 won't take you very long. Nice Persona 5 soundtrack. Thank you, Tom. Sub 100 hours to Finn for sure. I guess then it'll just be up to me to grind harder. From what I've heard, Deep Dip 1 isn't nearly as bad as like Deep Dip 2. Deep Dip 2 is like got this spiral shape, right? It seems like you're actually able to fall on floors beneath you on Deep Dip 1. I assume Deep Slip is probably significantly more forgiving, even than Deep Dip 1. freaking dirt flick. Hey Jeff, happy Friday. After Deep Dip 3, they do 1 to 3 in one map. Triple dip? Yeah, that sounds brutal. Ooh. Close. Just bonk. Just bonk. What are you doing? Am I ever going for double dip? I assume so. But it won't be for a while. Because after I finish Deep Dip 2, then I'm going on to Deep Dip 1. After Deep Dip 1, Bennett Foddy 1. Or Bennett Foddy 2 if it's out. And then Shallow Dip. At which point I'll be allowing myself to play whatever I want. I'll have free reign to actually play normal maps for once. But eventually, yeah, I'll be going back to more tower maps, I'm sure. Stuff like Double Dip. Clearly just want to play some more normal maps first, like Wampus. Wampus, totally normal map. Oh yeah. Oh, damn. That was dumb. Okay. Now, I'm a little nervous for Deep Dip 1, though. Because it doesn't look as pretty to me. It seems a lot more claustrophobic. I hope I still like it. So that's where Chris and Darky have been. I guess that makes sense. Deep Dip might feel super nice compared. I mean, I think Deep Dip 1 is still very well made, right? That is the nervous thing for me, though. Coming from Deep Dip 2 and going to Deep Dip 1, I'm hoping that it doesn't feel like a downgrade. It might be a breath of fresh air, though, because I have heard it's easier. Which could be nice. Just see it as a different map. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm going to have to do. Pretty decent map overall, but as a pioneer, it's certainly not as good as 2. I would hope not. You would hope that the sequel would be an improvement. But the nice thing is I won't have to spend as much time for sure on it. If I don't like it as much, it'll be over significantly sooner. Oh, God. Thank you, Pole. This trick looks really hard. Yeah, this trick is really weird. God damn it. I was hoping I could just be like, but this is what it looks like when it works. It's really hard, but I'm clearly very good at it. That would be the nice thing to be able to say instead of, yes, it's hard. Watch me fail. Oh well. Next time, for sure. Deep Dip 3 is gonna be like COD Zombies maps where suddenly you have to fight space monsters and wizards to finish. I didn't even realize there was a finishing COD Zombies. Good save. I just assumed that you played until you lost because the waves got too overwhelming. Nice. God damn it. Oh, nice. Okay. You can save that. Good to know. Thank you, thank you. You finish when you find the Easter eggs. Yeah, you get the end cutscenes and whatever. Weird. I guess that makes sense, though. No! Thank you for the good luck, Yordi. I'll talk to you later. Oh, man. Good luck with your tower climbing endeavors as well. There we go. Oh, man. What am I doing? What am I doing? Bonk, 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 bonk. Oh. I don't know why, but I just have such an aversion to crashing. As if crashing and, like, coming to a complete stop there wouldn't be just the perfect thing to do. Man. It's such a weird thing, too, because I've been crashing into stuff to stop since literally floor 2. Oh god, I was trying to stop myself. Okay. Yeah, just jump over. Oh, but it's so annoying. Like, last time I jumped over and I tried to stop myself like that, I bonked hard into the plastic and just fell straight down. That's a tough jump to bail. That quarter pipe turnaround. Nice. Okay. I think I got a visual for that jump now. I like jumping out from the left of that front left corner. That seems really good. All right. Free jump. Goddamn. Like I said, free jump. Blech. Oh god. What a save. Nice. We in there. Ooh. Oh god, that was... Oh no! Oh, I hate it when I do that. Oh. God, that is just the worst feeling. I cannot stand it when I get the bonk and then still fail. I think I needed to release a little bit more because my overall speed on the dirt wall was a little high. Oh, man. Pain. That's not gonna make it. Psych? Wicked. Nice. Oh, man. I've had that happen one other time before, but last time it dead turtled when I landed up there. Good to know that there's at least a small chance that you flip up there and just works. Beautiful. Let's go. That was my first time using the steering, the visual indicators that I was talking about, and it worked so well. Uh-oh. There we go. Hey, Blenge. Happy Friday. We bail. CG's being mean. Starting of the second one. Let's use soft reset 3 times. Oof. Yeah, that's a bit rough. No! No, 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 no. Yeah, 2 of 2, exactly. You're just saying that you finished one and like got the KC and then soft reset another 3 times. I don't ever really soft reset. The only thing that I do is when I was doing CG more often before, I was doing 5-to-1 ranged. So I would just check what Hunlif was praying when I first entered and make sure it wasn't ranged. And just go in and out until he was doing melee or magic. Let's go. Clean. Very nice. Son of a bitch! No! Oh, second time I've failed it that way. That sucks. Oh, man. I was a little bit shaky with the aim, which always makes me nervous. Man. So I've had, I think, 3 finishes. And then I think I've had 3 more make it past the dirt wall. Because I've failed that jump twice. And I failed the jump into the window once. 6 runs past dirt wall. 3 fins. All right. Want to get one more to the dirt flick for the day, and then we'll call it. Or at least hopefully get one more to the dirt flick before we call it. This should be dirt flick though, so yeah. Yeah, I don't really fail these jumps very often. There we go. Dirt flickaroony. All right. We go again. Hey, ruler. Happy Friday. Haven't seen much since the PB. How's this floor feeling? Not bad. I'm currently sitting on 3 full floor clears. And I've had 6 runs get past the dirt wall ride. Nice. God damn it. Oh. Rip. Happy Friday, Hubert. Do I have a specific goal in mind, like being able to do 3 clears in a row or something? 3 clears in a row would be amazing, but I think my main goal is just like at least 10 total clears, with 5 of them being during the same day. That would probably make me feel comfortable. But really the main thing is I need to feel comfortable. As long as I'm feeling comfortable on the floor, that's the most important thing. I like this guy's stream title. Trying to beat cheated AT SOB. Alright. I will probably be back on Tuesday of next week. Think I'm taking Monday off. But yeah. Regardless, I will see you all next time. Alright. Peace. All right, have a good one.